Welcome back and happy Friday. Hope you guys had a good week. I wanted to do another video showing you guys what it looks like to be a carpenter on a daily basis, and also try to talk a little bit about work site culture and kind of give you a glimpse of what a real job site looks like. The last site I was on, it was in the mountain. It was extreme conditions, snow everywhere. That's not typical for a carpenter. In fact, I've only been in a job site like that once in my whole career in like 7 years. So that kind of gives you an example of like what it looks like on the extreme end. Typically we're just doing like framing, concrete. Yes, it might be in rain or adverse weather conditions, but not to that extreme. And also kind of talk about, a lot of people talk about in the comment section about, the job site being terrible and how they're upset with some of their coworkers and, they feel like quitting, and kind of talk a little bit about how I navigate the situations and how I try to improve the morale of the crew. Because again, we're only responsible for what we can control. And I think we have a lot more control than we give ourselves credit for. And a lot of times people are looking for someone else to do the work for us opposed to us trying to improve our circumstances. So today, brought donuts for the crew. We have a nice sized crew here. We have about, I want to say 10 guys. So I brought 2 dozen donuts. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to like buy favor with like higher management to,
if you're gonna lay someone off, please don't lay me off. Remember, I bought donuts.
It's more about like improving the morale of the crew, doing something nice for somebody, doing things for others that I would want done for me. You know what I mean? Kind of that reciprocity where you do a nice thing because not only does it feel good for others, but also it makes you feel good being giving of yourself. And I think that helps really improve, and it kind of sets an example. I noticed on a lot of crews where we have a lot of guys have a lot of bad attitudes, a lot of guys who felt like, they were doing more than everybody else, and they felt like, everybody else is dragging them down. Once you start showing acts of kindness, saying please and thank you, taking responsibility for things that necessarily weren't your fault, but that you had a part in situations, you know what I mean? Like not throwing people under the bus. People appreciate that, and that definitely can help improve the quality of your job site and the morale of your crew. So just doing small gestures of kindness, like buying donuts, like maybe having, you make cookies or something and bringing those to the job site, that definitely improves the site, and it's contagious. Like I went on a job site where like every Friday someone was bringing something, or during the holiday season everybody's bringing something. Now it's not something that you have to do, but I think a lot of times when you are the one who initiates the gesture, people remember that. You know what I mean? I've had situations where it's Christmas time and the company didn't buy us anything, and not that they have to. Obviously we get a good wage, right? And so they don't have to do anything besides provide our benefits and our wage, and that's it. But a lot of people kind of felt
Why didn't we get a Christmas party, or why didn't we get that?
and it's like, well, they don't have to. So the thing is, you can either pout about it or you can do something about it. So what I started doing was every Christmas, no matter what the company's doing, I'm gonna bring like a cheesecake, or I'm gonna bring in like coffee for everybody, so that no one ever feels like, damn, it's a holiday season but I'm not really feeling that spirit. I'm gonna help contribute to that, and hopefully it's contagious enough that other guys want to also contribute. So then like it kind of brings the crew together. So we're not just mercenaries where we're just kind of working and leaving the job site really quickly. We actually have like a little more buy-in with the crew. We actually have a little more respect for each other because we're actually going above and beyond. And I think that really helps strengthen the crew, and it's the morale period. So again, don't wait on other people to do things that you want to be done for yourself. Do it for others, and then you're going to see that come back to you. It might not be on that job site, it may not be that day or a week from now, but you're going to start seeing a shift. Especially if you are giving more of yourself, you're definitely going to see that come back to you. And even if you don't see it like instantly, just know that people are seeing that, and you're changing the perception of like carpenters and what the job site can be like. And I think that's important. If you want to see change, it's got to start with us. And so I think that's important, to actually start doing the work yourself, and then you'll see a dramatic improvement. That's what I've seen so far, though. That's just me. All right, I'm going to work. I'll see you guys at break time. Peace. Just on my lunch. It's we get 30 minutes. I'm just gonna try to chill for a little bit. I'm trying out this new Occidental vest. You guys said this was a good vest to try out. This is the Occidental Finish vest right here. I'm liking it. It doesn't have as many pockets as the Snicker brand vest, but overall it feels pretty good. Let me know if you want a full review on this to compare to the Snickers. I'm just gonna chill. Also, I brought out the drone. I'm gonna take some footage for you guys, show you what the job site looks like, what it looks like when people are actually working. So let me know what you guys think. So as you can see right now, everybody's on lunch, so no one's not here, which is actually perfect, so I can get the drone footage without anybody feeling like I'm spying on them. This is actually a pretty cool job site right here. We are expanding on a clinic. We're adding another wing, and so it's halfway occupied, and so once this part's finished, they're going to move into there, and then we're going to demo the existing building. So it's actually a pretty cool site. Us as carpenters, we're almost done with our side of the project. A lot of the other things are going to be subcontracted out, so this is how it goes for a lot of times as carpenters. We have our portion, and then all of the trades kind of work together to get their portion done. So it's actually pretty cool to see everything come together. So my wife ended up showing up and getting me a coffee. I'm very appreciative. She got me a little cold brew. Yeah, it just shows that sometimes when you give, you receive, and it just works out good, you know what I mean? So I felt good getting the donuts. All the guys were happy. Some of the trades got some too, because I bought a couple extra, you know what I mean? So it just putting that positive energy out, I think, is a lot better than constantly complaining about like why things aren't going your way, why things are not like exactly how you want them. I kind of feel like when I start getting that mode, it's time for me to start like giving more of my energy, start like kind of thinking about other people, and that kind of gets me to that mindset. So that's definitely been, you know, a positive thing that I've noticed in my life. So I finished my shift. It was only 8 hours, pretty straightforward. You know, at the end of the day, we did a lot of nice little cleanup, roll up all the cords, put all the tools away, you know what I mean? So nice, easy day. All I did was like some backing and like hardware for underneath this walkway. So a lot of Tico nailing, a lot of just palm nailing, stuff like that. So wasn't very difficult. I wish I could show you guys, but again, it's a liability for my company for me to be videotaping and having my GoPro and all that stuff. So they don't allow it. I respect it. I don't want to get fired. I like you guys. I appreciate you guys, but not enough to lose my income from my main source. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. I don't know if I said before, we had union reps come and they gave us some swag, some stickers, stuff for the hard hat, which is actually pretty rare. Like you only see them every once a year, maybe twice a year, because they're spread so thin and there's so many different job sites in Oregon. So it was lucky it happened today. Maybe it was a coincidence, maybe it was fate. Like I said before, I'm just super grateful, and I think sometimes I lose sight of how blessed I am that you know, the person I am right now, in the position I am in right now, I would have given my left arm to be in this position 10 years ago. You know what I mean? Like having the family that I do, having the career that I have, it's truly a blessing. And sometimes as you know, time goes on and the goalposts move to like you wanting different things, you want to experience things, you kind of lose sight of where you started, especially if you grew up poor. Like I grew up poor. I'm not saying I grew up like in the projects, but it wasn't easy, right? You know what I mean? It was very difficult. End of the month, making things stretch. So to be in the place I am now, I'm very, very grateful. And I think a lot of times we forget about that. I think we are like one cancer diagnosis or a heart attack or losing a loved one from being in a position like where we would beg and wish to be where we are right now. And so I kind of keep that at the forefront of my mind, like, listen, things are great. They can get better, but they also can get way worse. So just be grateful while times are good, while you know, the waters are calm, because anything that happen can, you know, make those things a lot worse, right? So I'm very appreciative, and I kind of want to spread that message to everybody else too. Like, you know, things can get better if you're in a tough situation, but also things can get worse too. And so you keep that in mind when you are being like ungrateful or you're being super negative and being in that like thought spiral. It doesn't help you. It's not beneficial to you, and it makes you kind of be repellent towards other people. So I kind of keep that in my mind to, you know, just enjoy life, because this doesn't last that long, right? You know what I mean? You're only here for a little while, so you might as well enjoy it while you have it. You know what I mean? So hope you guys enjoyed. I'm gonna do some more reviews, and I'm gonna do some more like maybe tutorials at my house, because again, it's hard to do on the job site, especially with, you know, the liability issue. But if you guys made it this far, please like and subscribe. I appreciate you guys. Check you on the next one. Peace.